Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Think episode number 35 for Monday, February 4th, 2013. Now, before we get to the questions, I'm going to ask you guys to like this video because I didn't last week and I got about half the normal number of likes. So I'm hoping you guys do click the like button on this video and we can get it up to 200 to 250 likes. That would be amazing. Now, don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I have something to answer next week. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. Also, if the comments are closed on this video, make sure you're on the most recent Ask Think episode so you can leave your question for next week. Now on to the questions, and the first few are about a party. And as you guys know from the title of this video, I'm having a party this week on Saturday, February 9th at 8 a.m. Penguin time. I've already scheduled the live stream that I'm going to be running during the party, so you guys can get a good guess of exactly what time it's going to start in your own time zone. I hope to see you there. Taylor Roldan mentioned something about last week's video and it says, wait, there's a dislike? That's it. Gets out gun, lock and load. All right, well, thanks for protecting me. Kate Dazzle asks, what did you think about the power outage at the Super Bowl? I was really surprised. Of all times for something like that to happen at the Super Bowl, when even during Katrina, the Superdome had power. So that was really, really surprising. And I'm pretty sure a few people lost their jobs today because, wow, I can't imagine how much money that cost the TV network and lots of people, advertisers, everything. Wow, I was amazed. Brandon Cunningham asks, can you keep encouraging us to make more comments for you because it makes me really happy? Sure. Leave a lot of comments, guys, and a lot of likes, and let's get this to be one of the most commented and most liked Ask Thinks ever. Irish Gymnast 12 says, hey, do you think you're a very likable person? Well, I try to be. I mean, I don't try to be liked. I just try and be myself and be kind to others so that they'll be kind to me. Annabeth Loves Percy One says, oh no, how can this happen? The CP parties get worse and worse. I know you like them, but I'm not a member and it sucks every time you can't get something cool. Anyhow, look at this. Operation Blackout, free clothes, epic puzzles, and free furniture. Holiday party, no challenges, only one transformation, but who doesn't love Christmas music? Prehistoric party, I'm so disappointed they've gone downhill. No challenge and no cool stuff. Well, I think during the prehistoric party, everyone could do the Dino Dig challenge. And you could get the free hoodie, if I remember correctly. And also, I thought that they had added the clothes, although there are no new ones, but they do have non-member clothes in the Penguin Style catalog. So, I don't know. I like them, but again, like you said, I'm a member, so it's not really fair for me to say whether I think they're better for non-members. Hippie Hill 21 says, hey, I'm now on Google Plus so I can live stream, but how do I live stream my screen, not my webcam? Well, I use a program called CamTwist, which turns your desktop into a camera for Google Plus. So that's for Mac. I'm not sure what there is for PC, but that's what you need. Ninavo says, if you did a creative mode video on Minecraft, what would you make? A statue of a bowl of noodles, B, a statue of Steve Bald, or C, the Bald Noodle Palace. I would make the Bald Noodle Palace with Steve as the Bald King. So the next two people will ask a similar question and ask if anyone's come up to me and asked if I was Thinknoodles. Not yet. I don't think I'm quite that well known enough yet, but maybe one day. Grant Hill says something interesting, and he stayed on the Poptropolis games when it sank, so he still has a chance of beating it. I didn't know you could do that, and I didn't even think to do that, but that was a really good idea. Ben103006 says, I quit CP, I'm too old, I play Minecraft and other games instead. Well, you can do that, and maybe you'll come back to it. I like the game, so I'm going to stay playing it, but you may want to change your avatar there on YouTube. The next couple of people ask about my camera or what I use. I use a desktop recording software. I don't actually use a webcam to record my screen. 123 Mr. Matthew 5217 asks which screen recorder is the best for Windows, and I think that Fraps is very highly regarded. Although it's not an editor, it's just a recorder, but it can record very high frame rates. So that would be your best bet, but you'll need an editor after that. Icy Kitty Goes Nya asks, Redstone, how does it work? Well, that's a little bit hard to describe in just words and not show you in a video, but it works on the basic principles of electric circuits. And with the comparators, which I can't wait for in 1.5, it can get a lot cooler. Kaylee Lion CP asks if I've ever had to block anyone before. I've blocked a few people on Twitter and here on YouTube for making rude comments, but other than that, no, and definitely not on CP. KRC1023 says, wow, what happened to Webkinz? Or is Webkinz Insider no longer the Insider's network? No, it still is. It's just that I just can't find a great way to make exciting videos or entertaining videos for Webkinz. It just doesn't lend itself to YouTube. Totomaxi CP asks if I've ever been to Colombia. Yes, I have. I've been to Bogota twice, I think. My parents lived there for a couple of years for my dad's job, and my brother-in-law is actually Colombian, from Bogota. Amy NG asks, Dear Thinknoodles, if Kopi ever found a mate and had puppies, what would you name them? Well, she can't have puppies, so I don't know what I would name them, but that brings up something that I found out yesterday. One of our neighbors loves Kopi so much that she contacted Kopi's breeder and is getting one of the breeder's puppies starting in June. So Kopi will have, like, I guess with how old Kopi is and the generations, it's either going to be her niece or nephew or her grand niece or nephew. Punch CP asks, did you get good grades during your freshman year of high school? Yeah, I did. I did pretty well in both my freshman and sophomore year in high school, but then I moved to a different school and kind of stopped caring because school got really easy and it wasn't challenging me. But yeah, I did get pretty good grades during high school. Blazer19784 says, would you rather be able to get no coal in Minecraft or no diamonds? No coal. I need the diamonds for protection and weapons, and you can take tree trunks and put them into the furnace and turn them into charcoal, which you can then use as coal. So you can kind of manufacture your own coal, so you don't really need coal, you just need wood. JesterHD asks if I'm left-handed or right-handed. I am left-handed to write and eat and brush my teeth, but I'm right-handed for just about everything else. My mouse, I throw with my right hand, I kick with my right foot. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, that's the way it is. The next two people ask about getting success on YouTube. And for SM Bro, well, the only thing that you can do to make your voice sound deeper is get older. Sorry about that. But as far as Real Gaming X's question about how long it took me to get to 100 subscribers, I'll have to look at that. So I started my channel on December 15th, 2011. And a couple of these are me, probably, and my wife, and maybe my family. So, but technically I got to 100 subscribers on January 26th of 2012. So about 6 weeks, I guess. 1999 Blue asks, have you ever called 911 for a reason? Yeah, when I was, I think it was my junior year or senior year, I don't know why, I can't remember why I did it, but I called it just real quick. I think I threatened my sister because she had, like, I don't know, punched me, or she used to beat me up. Yeah, I said, I'm going to call 911. So I actually did. And, but I hung up immediately. And I called from our home phone number. And I don't have a home phone now. I just have a cell phone. But the police came anyway, and I remember going downstairs because my mom's like, Justin, the police are here. I don't know why she assumed I had anything to do with that, but yeah, they came and said there was a call from 911, and I explained that I had mistakenly called the number and hung up immediately, and they left, but scared me just a little bit. The next few people ask about the Cardjitsu Snow Beta Test, and I can't wait for that. That's coming this month on Club Penguin, that we'll be able to try out Cardjitsu Snow, so I am looking forward to that. 2003 Clone said, if you had to choose another name on YouTube, what would it have been? Actually, honestly, it would have been Thinknoodles. Rory529 asks if I work for Club Penguin, Pop Tropica, or any other gaming company. No, I don't. 1999 Blue asks if I've ever been to the hospital. Yes. As a kid, I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I think I did. I had pretty severe chronic asthma. I had a nebulizer and everything. And yeah, I went to the emergency room a lot when I was a kid. Jesus Rios asks, what are you going to do on Valentine's Day? Well, I'm trying to remember if my wife is working or not, but in order to celebrate, what we always do is we have dinner at home, and I go down to Chinatown and buy a couple of lobsters and make some nice mashed potatoes and boil up the lobsters, and we have a nice meal at home, and then we have chocolate fondue with a bunch of fruit, and it's awesome. We always do it at home because here in New York, Valentine's Day is such a mess in all the restaurants, and you have to share tables with people, and it's expensive, and the food's not great, so that's what we always do. The next two people ask if I'm going to make a Minecraft server, and yes, I plan to, but I still want to learn more about Minecraft and get further through my survival series before I do anything like that. PokeAnts2347 asks, what was your favorite Harry Potter movie or book? The last one, without a doubt, was the best movie and the best book. The next two people ask if I know about the Minecraft Pocket Edition. Yes, I do. In fact, it was the version I downloaded before I actually bought Minecraft. I only have the free version, or the light version, I think it's called. But that was my first 10 seconds in Minecraft. I didn't play the Pocket Edition much at all. The web commenter asks if I know how to play chess. Yes, I do, but I stink at it. Chill7302 asks, are you going to buy the Club Penguin CD next month? You know, I've been thinking about it because I kind of want that gigantic medallion, so I might do it because it's not too expensive, and, you know, I'd like to have the music as well. Diana D asks, hey, Thinky, what was your favorite subject in school? Well, my favorite subject was the sciences when I was in high school. Of course, it was computers when I got to college because I majored in computer engineering, but I was really good at physics and chemistry, and physics in particular was my favorite subject until I got to college, and it was my favorite for the first few years. But then when I got into quantum physics, I started to not like physics that much. The Forever Black Butler asks, Think, have you ever answered this question? No, I haven't, but now I have. The Maluko12345 says, what do you mean finish your Minecraft survival series? If you finish, what do you do after it? You mean a series of Minecraft will just end? Well, yes and no. I mean, once I beat the Ender Dragon, there's not going to be any specific goals, so I may set some of my own for the survival series or add some mods or whatever, but don't worry, Naruko 2 and Okuran and Fluffy and Fairy, they're all going to be there, and my beautiful home and all of that stuff. We'll still see it, don't worry. TotoMaxCCP says, have you seen a shark? Yes, I have. I've been diving for longer than most of you are old. Probably all of you are old. And yeah, I've seen quite a few sharks, and I've even pet some. D. Kurao asks, if you were about to drown, who would you bring to save you? A, your wife. B, Kopi. C, a kitten with superpowers. Or D, a mermaid who really likes you. Well, depends on what the kitten's superpowers are, but I could imagine a kitten with superpowers being pretty awesome, and depends on what that mermaid is like, because I've seen some creepy depictions of mermaids, so yeah, I'd probably go with C. Multiclipo asks, which Minecraft mob would you compare yourself to? A, a creeper, B, a skeleton, C, a spider, or D, a zombie? Goodness. Well, I don't explode like a creeper, and I don't blindly follow like a zombie. I guess I'd have to go with a skeleton just because I hate spiders so much. SharkGuy418 says, how do you feel about YouTube making people pay money to watch some people's videos? I'm not sure exactly that's how it's going to go. I think what they're doing is offering channels the opportunity to charge for certain videos or shows. I'm not going to take part in that, so I don't think it's going to affect me or you guys or anything like that, unless they start charging on all of my videos, and that's not cool at all. Epic Battle asks, how do you overcome stress? Are you asking that personally to me or in general? In general, I don't know. A lot of people do different things. For me, I just try to laugh everything off. You Get Hyper asks, what is lighter than a feather, but even the strongest man in the world like you couldn't even hold it for a few minutes? By the way, this is a riddle. Lighter than a feather. Air? No, you can't hold it. Oh, I got it. I was going to say air, but then you can't hold air, but it's your breath, right? Your breath is lighter than a feather because it's made of air, and the strongest man in the world can only hold it for a few minutes. Fried Chicken 85282 asks, Think, does your wife watch your videos or ask Think? Well, I didn't think so, but the other day she mentioned something that she was like, oh, I was watching your video and da-da-da-da-da, and I was like, you watch my videos? So yeah, she does. The Coolberry6 says, hello, Mr. Thinknoodles. I have a riddle for you. There are 3 stoves, a glass stove, a brick stove, and a wooden stove. You only have one match. Which do you light first? Well, the wooden stove? I don't know. R Dash says, hey, Think, I know this is out there, but if you could write a book about your life and your YouTube life, what would be your first words to say and what would you name it? Suggestions, The Life of a Noodle, Noodles on the Brain, or Thinking of Noodles. I like The Life of a Noodle, and the first words would be, hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles. Derpy Viking says, suppose there is a town with just one male barber and that every man in the town keeps himself clean-shaven, some by shaving themselves and some by attending the barber. It seems reasonable to imagine the barber obeys the following rule. He shaves all and only those men in town who do not shave themselves. Under this scenario, we can ask the following question. Does the barber shave himself? That gets circular because then he shaves himself, but he only shaves people who don't shave themselves. So yeah, I don't know how to answer that. Fire Tornado 117 says, hey, Think, please answer this riddle. It's a very ancient riddle that not many know, and I'm 13. I do my research. What has 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, and 3 in the evening? Also, because baby, tonight, the creeper's trying to steal all our stuff again. I love Captain Sparkles. Is that where you got the name Captain Thinknoodles? No, I got the name Captain Thinknoodles because of the Road to Commander series on games like Call of Duty. And then I combined that with Captain Crawfish, and I came with Captain Thinknoodles. So it's just a coincidence. But as far as the riddle, I know that one because I think it is from Homer's The Odyssey, I think. I think that's a riddle given to Odysseus. I'm not sure. But the answer is human beings. They have 4 legs because they begin to crawl. And then they walk upright on 2 legs. And finally, near the end of their life, they use a cane, so they have 3 legs. Elden Music 2507 says, hey, Think, I can shoot noodles from my eyes. Jealous? Well, a little bit. Here's my bowl right here. Why don't you look in here? CB Stuff says, hi, look at your pants zipper. Does it say YKK on the zipper? Hey! Wait a minute. Do they all say that, or have you been inspecting my pants? Hannah James says, if you were a father, then A, would you become a boring father and stop making videos? B, would you make your child a YouTube celebrity and make a Road to Apprentice Thinknoodles or something like that? C, keep making videos but tell your child to stay out of it? Or D, make him a Thinknoodles mascot like Kopi? I think I would do a combination of B and D. Bazzy Films says, hey, Think, what do you prefer? A, buttered noodles, B, Chinese noodle, or C, plain regular noodles? I prefer Asian noodles, B, Chinese noodles. Wobble46323 says, think if you were a girly girl and wanted to get married to a celeb, who would you choose? Oh boy. Let's see. Who do I find an attractive Hollywood celebrity? Brad Pitt's a good-looking guy. Also, Ryan Gosling and even George Clooney. Okay, I think that's a little bit too much of sharing that I picked out 3. Briana Soda says, I'm beginning to think if I even exist because you never answer my questions. You leave 1 question per video. So here's my question. If you were taking a shower and Kopi ripped the curtains off and climbed in with you, what would you do? A, tell your wife to get you a bald monkey sandwich with extra noodles. Scream, honey, the dog on my shower again. B, C, push Kopi out and put the curtains back on. Or D, tell Kopi to get out. Then you get out and find her doing Minecraft and you scream. B, probably, she's never actually gotten in the shower, but she's stuck her head in quite a few times because Soapy I said Soapy. That's kind of a nickname we have for Kopi because she's obsessed with bar soap. I don't know why, but whenever we have visitors and they come and stay and they leave a bar of soap on the tub, Kopi will eat it right up. I don't know why. Sondra Frost says, would you rather eat 350 pies filled with one cheese noodle in each one or eat one pie filled with 350 cheese noodles? I'd go with the one pie full of 350 cheese noodles. Mog CK Dan P says, so if all your subscribers found out where you live, would you A, tell them politely to leave, B, have an epic rave party, C, yell at them to leave, or D, watch a movie with us? Choose between these answers, and yes, you maybe combine some of them. I'd probably watch a movie with you guys and then have an epic rave party and then tell you politely, I'm tired and it's time to leave. Aram Kundi says, you never answer my question, so I'll give you a different one. Would you rather eat Kopi, your wife, or a flying piece of noodle that is drenched in rotten milk? Oh, God. I guess Kopi, she might taste pretty good. Just a little bit of her tail. Just kidding. Tracy Bungert says, give me your noodles and no one gets hurt. Think, not trying to be mean, but that sounds mean. Nina Vogue says, guess what I like? I'll give you a riddle. It's black and white, it's cute, it's fluffy, and it likes bamboo. That's a big, big hint. Do you have a black and white cat that likes to eat bamboo? Dylan Thomas says, hey, Think, here's my question. Would you rather 1, go on a secret mission with Gary the Gadget Guy and Secret Agent Noodle? 2, go on a venture with Rockhopper and Captain Noodle, or 3, go on a superhero mission with Rookie and Kopi. Not recommended since Rookie screws up. I would choose 3 because Rookie is my favorite mascot and I like that he screws up. Dave Fox 60 says, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, why did you take my Super Bald Super Rainbow chicken flavored noodles? Don't take them when they're just sitting there. I was going to eat them. I will unsubscribe. Just kidding. But don't take my noodles anymore. All right, I'll keep that in mind. That's it for this week's Ask Think, you guys. Please, again, take a second to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Let's get this up to 200 to 250 likes. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!